Okay, we are good to go.
All right. Good morning, Dolphin families. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we've got a presentation regarding School Governance Council, our Parent-Teacher Association, our foundation, and we're also going to look at PBIS and our student success skills. And so we've got several guest speakers this morning, which I'm excited to hear, from. And just a reminder that if you want to refer back to anything that's covered in this morning's meeting, or if you have a friend or neighbor that wasn't able to join us, these recordings are always posted on dolphin.org. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Schaefer to lead us through today's Parent Coffee. And again, thank you so much for joining us. And if I haven't met you, I'm Ms. Cook, and I am the principal, the proud principal of Dalvin Elementary.
So we are going to start with PTA. Yay!
Good morning, everybody. My name is Elena Chung. I'm the president of the PTA. So I will just go through the slides that we prepared. So the first slide, it shows how we support the Dolphin ARC students as well as the teachers, and then how we actually fund the PTA. So as you can see, the bulk of it is actually done through our annual fund drive, which is everyone's purchasing of the memberships, as well as the family fun night, which is in the spring. That's a really big one for us. And then the silent auction. So hopefully we're hoping to advertise the silent auction a little bit better this year. And we actually have some really great things for silent auction, actually, that I'm kind of excited about. Like, we even have Disney World tickets. So we also make money off of the yearbook and the spirit wear. We did things differently this year by bundling our membership. So I am going to have to do some research and see exactly if that works better for us, and maybe get some feedback from the parents. And then we also have things like Publix, Amazon Smile. So we do really want to promote Amazon Smile. I mean, everybody uses Amazon for everything. So it's really not that difficult. If you just sign up and choose Dolphin as your charity of choice, they will send us a check every quarter. And then we also have bingo and our other multiple events throughout the year. And then how we spend the money is we put on these events. We also pay for the recycling. We take care of the landscaping. Actually, a lot of people don't know that, but we do take care of landscaping outside, as well as clean up of the nature trail and the outdoor classrooms. We have after-school programs like Kids Care. We're going to start up the book club again this year, which is the lunch bunch for the 4th and 5th grade students. We also have the pre-K to 2nd grade ice cream social that's going to be next month, I believe. And then, yeah, so next slide. So these are actual pictures of things that we've done. You can see that we added a new outdoor classroom because the one out on the nature trail was a little difficult for the teachers to get to within a period and then come back. So we put one over in the by the commons area. And so it's much better shaded. We have umbrellas on there. So there's like a map diagram of where that's located, as well as a picture of what it looks like right now. We also support the PBIS rewards, as well as putting on stuff for the staff to show our appreciation for everything that they do for us every single day. Okay, and then the next two slides are basically the events that we have, as well as the dates for this year. We do have rain dates, so those who have joined the PTA would have received a calendar, and you can see what the rain dates are, if there are any. And yeah, so we have spirit days where your kids would wear their spirit wear with the ice cream social, like I said before, and it still says K. And then book fair. And then the next slide is, okay, bingo night. We have math night, which is actually sponsored by Mathnasium. They come and set up tables where the kids can enjoy doing like math games and stuff like that. And then spring family fun night in the spring, so it's like a carnival. Thank you. Okay. And we really depend on the parents to help us out. So if you can, I guess, donate any bit of your time, we welcome that. We send out sign-up geniuses through the room parents, sometimes school-wide. And so if you're interested, we also, every year, we're also going to need new board members for certain positions. So if you're interested, we have something for everybody. So just reach out to us. And then we have our PTA board. So these are all of the board members that we have for different departments, and they head up different things. And then, yeah. Okay, so these are all the ways that you can stay connected with the PTA. So there you go.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter.
Yes. And on Instagram. Oh, we don't have Instagram.
Facebook.
Facebook.
Okay. So we're going to pass it over to the foundation to talk a little bit about what they do and how they support our school. Thanks so much.
Ms. Schaefer, can I start? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Song, and I'm the president of Dolphin Elementary School Foundation. We call it Dolphin Foundation. We raise funds for school. We support education programs, technology, and school improvements, like anything, any area that school needs our help, and we will fund. So we're a 501c3 tax exempt organization, which is 100% of your donation is tax deductible, and 100% of your donation stays within Dalvin. And we were established in 1999, and we raised more than $1 million so far with parent donations. So next slide is showing how to support Dolphin Foundation. There are two fundraising campaigns, one in the fall, one in the spring. So in the fall right now, we have direct giving campaign, which is you make a donation and everything goes to school. And in the fall, we have student fundraising activity. So last year we had Booster Dawn, and kids were running in the backfields, and it's called Fun Run. So kids were running in the field, and we were raising money as they were making laps. So next slide is so how does Dolphin Foundation help school? We support technologists. In the past, we purchased laptops and iPads for school, and every year we purchase software and any technology related items for school. And last 2 years, we funded Discovery Lab, which is a STEM class, special for STEM activity for the whole school. So we were able to fund Discovery Lab last year and the year before. And also we made improvements for Media Center. And last year, we partnered with PTA, and we were able to make outdoor classroom. And this year we're looking at playground markings as our new project. So you will hear more about it. So in any area that Dolphin needs help, we will help. So next slide is, so how can you support Dolphin Foundation? You can make a donation. And also if you can check with your employer for corporate matching, and that helps a lot as well. And we're looking for new members to join our board. So if you're interested, please contact us, and we're looking for a new member to join us. So if please visit us, dolphinfoundation.org. You will find more information about us, and you can make a donation on there. That's it.
Thank you so much for sharing. So now you can see you guys can support our school through the Dolphin Foundation and our PTA. We also have our SGC, and that's for our School Governance Council. Our School Governance Council is responsible for setting and monitoring the strategic direction of our school. The responsibilities of the SGC are to approve the school's strategic plan, and there'll be some changes there soonish, approve the school's budget recommendations, and we get a certain budget, manage the request for flexibility process, participate in the hiring of a new principal when that's needed, but hopefully that won't be needed anytime soon, and provide feedback to our principal. So it's a team of people that work together. The SGC has 9 voting members. There are 3 parents that are elected by our school. There are 2 teachers that are elected by our school. There are 2 community members that are nominated by our principal and then approved by the SGC. There are 2 school employees that are appointed by the principal. And then our principal serves on SGC as well, but she is a non-voting member. Those are the members of the SGC. And then why do we have a school governance council? So our school governance council comes with our charter system. So now that Fulton County is a full charter system, we have an SGC. We develop and implement our school strategic plan, as I said before. We have more flexibility within SGC to spend funds on the things that we need locally at Dolphin.
Hi, Mom. Yes. See, I was in the pool. Oh, no. Well,
if you want to mute your mic. All SGC meetings are open to the public as per Georgia's Open Meetings Act. And the agendas and the minutes are also posted on our website. I think we're good now. So all of the SGC meetings are open to the public, and all the minutes are posted on our website. The members of the public do not participate in the SGC meetings, but you can provide comments through the designated public comment periods. There are specific periods for that. And you can visit our SGC website to learn more about how to do all of this. All parents that pass a background check are eligible to run for the SGC elections. And then there's a declaration period. So if you are interested in being on our SGC next year, you can declare that in February typically. And then we have like a getting to know the candidates where we send out information on them in March. And then the voting window is typically late March, sometimes early April. And then this year we did a runoff in April as well. So we went through the whole process. So moving along to some of the other pieces. So PBIS, like PTA was saying, they support our PBIS. And we just wanted to share a little bit about that with you guys because your kids are learning about PBIS information this week. They've learned about how to follow the rules and all of that. So what is PBIS if they're coming home with this acronym? PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. PBIS, it's not a curriculum, it's a framework for identifying student needs. We develop strategies and build a positive culture throughout our whole school. PBIS is a process that teachers use for teaching children the behaviors that are expected in the school and providing supports necessary to students who need additional support. What's really awesome about PBIS is that it's research-based. It provides teachers with a chance to teach the expectations, model the expectations, practice the expectations, and then, like we all love, reward the expectations. So kids get rewards. Teachers play a pivotal role in developing and nourishing a healthy school culture. They set clear expectations for all school settings. They teach the expected behaviors. They monitor performance, they recognize students, and then as needed, they might reteach the expected behaviors to the students in the class based on what the class needs. These are our roles as a school. We have what your students will know as the big 3. So they know respect myself, respect others, and be 100% accountable. And under those fall our SPLASH rules. And I put the wrong picture in here, but the SPLASH rules are, S stands for splash rules, sorry. Sorry, stay on task and have, sorry, but there's splash rules, they spell out splash. My brain is starting with S. P is please and thank you. We always use kind words. A is always have the materials to help me learn. S, stay on task and have fun learning. So your students will know all of those rules. They go over them in their class. They create anchor charts on them, and they talk about what each of them means. Sorry, there's the wrong picture. I replaced it. All the students will also come home with a sheet like this. They'll either come today or Monday, possibly even Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when their teachers get a chance to send these home. This is a generic one, so if you scan this in, it's not going to work. They'll come home with this sheet, and you can connect to our PBIS rewards program through this QR code. You just download the app and put it on your device, and then scan the code in, and you can connect to your student. Okay. And then we also have an organized system of consequences. So staff and teachers use behavior referrals. They might have minor referrals if the student needs additional support and reminders. We also use logical consequences. So sometimes you make a mistake and you need to take a break, or some of the logical consequences are you break it, you fix it, or a loss of privilege. You break it, you fix it sometimes can apply to our feelings. So if you break my heart, how do we fix it? And the kids have a whole sheet where they can talk it through and talk to each other about, you know, how to fix that and how to be nice to each other. So with PBIS, we have something called student success skills. Student success skills comes from our district. The student success skills are the skills that we need to teach the students. And the Rethink Ed is the tool that we use to teach those skills. So Rethink Ed is a program, and you guys all have access to that program as well as the students. The students in class, Fulton County Schools, Rethink Ed, we've partnered with them to teach our lessons. So the Rethink Ed platform provides parents and teachers and students with access to lessons on content and more. It's a great program. There's a lot of videos. Teachers can might send home letters that talk about the student success skill that the class is learning that week. Parent logins will allow you to access all of the student success skill lesson content, including the lesson plans, the videos, and the activities. So a lot of parents will ask, what can we do at home with our kids? They need some more support with this. You know, they need some more support with next week's lesson is on friendship. They might say they need some more support with friendship. How can you help? How can I help my kid at home? This is a great resource to go to. You can access on-demand videos. They're created by experts. You can look at strategies and printable resources for your child at home. And then how do you get to the program? So there's going to be a sheet that's sent home. Actually, it was attached to this parent coffee, and it's got this information on how to access it. You can click on the links on this PowerPoint, like on this slide right here as well, to watch. But there's a video on how to access student success skills, the Rethink Ed platform. You can create your own account. You can really use all of this at home as well. So it's user-friendly for the students when they're doing activities in class, user-friendly for the teachers when they're teaching it in class, and now also a great resource for parents at home when they're trying to support their kids. There's also a QR code on here that you can scan. If you have trouble navigating through the program, here's some resources to help you. And the biggest thing is that you can register and create your own account with your own password. And then that's about it for all of our acronyms this morning. I don't know if you guys have any questions about any of those. Okay. So we'll add our contact information into the chat.
So I will add my personal email address for those who want to reach out separately. Although all the Dalvin PTA emails also come to me, so either one would work.
And that was a lot of information coming at you, parents. So just a reminder that this PowerPoint will be posted to our Dolphin website. Usually it gets up there pretty quickly, possibly today, but if not today, by Monday. And so when you were looking at some of those slides that had links, you can access those links by going back into this presentation. And Jen, is there a way you can just drop the slides in as well without having to go through the presentation?
Yeah, so all of the links that are on here were sent and attached to the email that you got about the parent coffee.
Great. And if I can just add, our PTA has been incredibly supportive. They have just most recently, as they shared, put a new outdoor classroom that's outside of our commons area, and we're really excited about that. Our foundation is also incredibly supportive. They, through last year's Boosterthon, have funded our STEM lab position, and that's a position that we likely would not be able to sustain without that support. So these two organizations really give Dalvin a lot of the extras that we wouldn't be able to afford otherwise. A lot of the perks of being at Dalvin come from the strong parent support that we have here. So I encourage you, if you are not currently a member of the PTA or the foundation, to look at ways to get involved, or even just to volunteer some time once in a while, because they do so much work for us, which benefits all of our students. Also, the school governance council, which is composed of both elected and recommended people, both staff personnel and parent volunteers, is another group that you might want to look at joining or running for a position in the upcoming year. They make a lot of decisions regarding the academic direction that our school heads in. And this past year, our strategic plan actually expired. Fulton County's has expired. So this year we're sort of in a limbo waiting for Fulton County to create their new school strategic plan, which then would trickle down to us and we create ours based off that one. So this year we're really running, still using the previous strategic plan. So we're kind of in a holding pattern right now, but we are given charter funds. So it's around $40,000, and that group makes the decision on how that money is used to benefit our students according to what we have identified as needs in our school. So this year we are still working with supporting the goals of increasing reading. Sorry, I'm having trouble. I'm really having trouble. It must be the first week of school and a Friday hitting me all at once. I can't get words out of my mouth. But we're trying to increase student performance in reading and math, as evidenced through our milestones performance, which was great this year, by the way, and also to support students through PBIS and our student success skills. So those are ways that we would take that money that we're given and try and find ways to support those outcomes that we're trying to get to. I don't know if I made any sense at all. I feel like I was struggling for all my vocabulary there, but there are lots of opportunities is what I'm trying to say. Whatever your interest or niche is as a parent, I'm pretty sure we can find a spot for you to volunteer and help us out. And it really does incredibly benefit our students, the three groups that work together. So I want to thank our special guests this morning, Elena Chung and Sung Bae and Jen Schaefer, for presenting this information to us. Jen, any last words?
Nope. I posted the new updated Dalvin rules in the chat, and I'll make sure that's updated on the PowerPoint that goes out to you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you all, and thank you for coming, and thank you for putting up with my ramble.
Thank you.